What we're going to look at now is my rate of success with these companies since day one. So I'm going to click on Associates here, and then I'm going to log in, StacksMarketing right here, my password already saved. I log in, and then here I am logged in, and I'm going to click on sales, on the sales tab, to see how many sales I've done. So here's me, Jose Elizondo, and showing sales from July 15th. This is the date I logged in. This is the date I signed up, to August. That's 1 month, exactly 30 days. My rate of success has been so far, what you can see here below, this is the sales history. So now I'm going to pull out the calendar, and I'm going to show you here, guys, how today, August the 14th, we're going to go back here to actually July the 15th, when was that we actually registered. This day right here was a Sunday. It was a Sunday. And you know what, guys? Sunday is the best day to sign up. You know why? Because when you sign up on Sunday, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the whole week to make a sale. A whole complete week if you sign up on Sunday. Or to make a sale a day. You have more days to sell a day. So a Sunday is a very good day to sign up. Now, this company pays on Fridays, but the week of the company starts on a Sunday. That means that from Sunday to Saturday, whatever you sell there will be reflected on the next Friday. Okay, so from the 15th to the 21st, my check will come on the 27th the following week. All right, so from this Sunday to this Saturday, we're going to review here the dates, and we're going to compare it, so that way we know what the total is. But this Friday I did not receive a check because I didn't register one sale in the previous week. That is from the 8th to the 14th. I actually signed up on the 15th. So by the 21st, whatever I've done for that week is going to be reflected on the 27th. And here it is. Here is July the 17th right here. I signed up on the 15th. On the 16th, probably I was running around in dealerships and the car washes and the state inspections trying to get me a sale while I posted on Craigslist, and somebody called on the 17th. Somebody calls on the 17th right here, July 17th, Tuesday, July 17th. And he says, I need this service. I like to know more about Motor Club of America. He likes it. He signs up, and that created my first sale. My second sale was my mother right here on the 21st. Calendar. Okay. on July the 21st, the 17th I made that sale. On the 18th I continue going to these places posting ads. The 19th the same. The 20th I didn't give up. I was pushing, and on Saturday the 21st I decided to give my mom the membership so I could make me 2 sales and she would be covered, and that was a very good thing to do because now she's very happy she's covered and she's also making some sales. Now, so here is the total sales, because the next sale I did was on July the 24th. If you see here is next week. So all the way on this week I only made 2 sales, and I got paid $80 for each one of those. If you see here in this tab, you can see that I was paid $80 for those 2. Now we go to the next week. It was Sunday, the week starts. I remember I had a lot of energy and I started going out places, making some phone calls, trying to get me those sales. I didn't give up. Monday, and until Tuesday, that's when the next sale came in. Tuesday the 24th, July the 24th, that's when it came in. Check out on the 25th, boom, I make another sale, and now I feel happier because I know it's working. Something is happening now. There's 2 sales that happened. 26th, I make no sale, and on the 27th, here it is again, one more sell for the 27th. And that's what I accomplished for that second week. You know, on the 27th, I got paid these two that we talked about earlier. These two right here were paid on the 27th. I received a check of $154, and it was $154 because the company, for every single check that they draw, they have some kind of fee. And the fee varies. When it's under $100, I think it's $4. I am not sure about it. I know there is a fee, and I tell you now so that you know. Also, if it's more than 150, I think is $6, and if it's more than 200, I think it's $15, something like that. You can check that with the office. Anyways, 154, $6 for that. Fee, it's not a problem. You know, I got paid $160 for that week, and observe here that on this following week, when I sold 3, when I was supposed to be paid here on the 3rd, you know, I only sold 2. I'm sorry, I did sold 3, but 2 of them only were paid at $80. And 1 of them was paid at $9.24, and this is because there are customers that they use prepaid cards, and when it's a prepaid card, the company does not take that as a valid card to grant you the $80, and we'll talk about it later on. But observe that this does happen. Sometimes customers have prepaid cards, and you know, I'm not going to force them to use their credit card. This is their preferred payment method. It earned me $9.24. That's fine with me. If I want some more, I'm gonna go get me some more sales, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here. But I wanted you guys to see. Anyways, we're here on the 27th. The 28th happens here. I'm sorry, the 28th. I don't know what I click here. All right, the 28th is the end of the week and the cutting date. Remember that Saturdays is the cutting date, and the new week starts on the 29th, right here. On the 29th, Sunday, boom, I make my first sale. Nice, I started the week, and I knew it because I started counting every Sunday. So I made my first sale, and I was happy. That day, I was happy. 30th, boom, another sale right here. And the 30th, Monday, I make actually 2 sales the same day, both of them the same day. That was very, very nice. And then here goes my next sale on the 1st right here, and another sale on the 3rd. Oops. Okay, we're on the 1st. We sold this one on the 1st, and the 2nd I sell nothing, and the 3rd, boom, 1 sale, and boom, 2 sales. So 2 sales for Friday, and the check of the last 3 that I was not yet paid, $80 each and $9.24 for that other one. That was very nice. $160 something minus the fee was okay. I knew I could go and get some more because it was functioning now. It was more than before. So here we go. We go now from the 29th all the way to the 3rd. All right, the 4th, it's already, you know, there was no sale on the 4th. I only sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Observe here, 1 of them was a prepaid card, so you cannot count with $80 when they use prepaid cards. Do your math. Don't think you're gonna get 80 from every single one of them. If you need more, sell some more. Now, observe that here I got paid $82 instead of $80. Okay, $82. This is because when you sell more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I sold 6 actually that week, but if you sell 5, then instead of $80, they will pay you $82. If you sell 10 instead of 82 or 80, they will pay you 84. If it's 15, 86, all the way to 90. Anyways, I sold 5. I got paid each one at $82, and that was very sweet. Now, I sold so far, on the 5th, I sold 1. This is the 5th right here. I sold 1 on the 5th. 1 more on the 6th. This one right here. 1 more on the 7th. And 2 on the 7th. Oops. Alright, so the 5th, 1. Oh, here we go again. On the 5th, I sold 1. On the 6th, I sold 1. On the 7th, I sold 2. These 2 on the 7th. Nice. On the 8th, I didn't sold 1. On the 9th, I sold 1 more. And on the 11th, I sold 1 last one. So that totals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 for this week. On the 17th, I'm going to be paid for those 6. $82 each. Some of them might be prepaids, hopefully just 1 or hopefully none, maybe 2 or 3. We'll see next video. Guys, this is serious. It's very simple to do. Here's one more kicker, okay? Here's one more kicker. Today is the 14th, and today I sold 2 right here. Today, Sunday I didn't sold anything, Monday I didn't sold anything. Today I sold 2. If tomorrow I'm start selling 2, I don't know what's going to happen, but let's not assume anything. These are real numbers right here. These are facts, okay? And this is not even counting my team sales. My team sales means that if some of my people went out and the people that decided that this program was great, and the people that decided that they could also refer some people to this program, they also have refer people. So here it is on team sales. We're gonna break it through the last 3 months. We're gonna update it, and here it is. Some of them they also sold 1 or 2 here and there. I will also be credited some of them $6, some of them I already have, but people also goes and tell people about this business. So congratulations if you already signed up, and if you haven't signed up, take a look at this. It's possible. Anyone can do it. Pretty much anyone can do it. To every single of my members, what I do is I make sure that they actually get a good email, every single one of them, whether it be because they want to join, and they want to know more about it, and every single one I send them, a what to do welcome email right away, immediately, because I know the importance of you guys making money right away. Good leader is very important in this business. My goal is not just get you guys to sign up or just convince you to sign up. My goal is to start earning you that much of sales, as many as you want to. It is a very simple process, copy and paste, just everything. So, I look forward to sending you this email as soon as you sign up. Thank you very much.